Hope you're all doing well. Hello, everyone. Well, it's just one person at the moment, but yeah, I'll get started with class now. Just a moment. Um, okay, great. So the screen should be up before I begin today's vocab class. Is my audio clear? Can you see my screen well? Great. Thank you, Yutang. All right, so let's begin today's class. Offensive language warning, as per usual, don't use offensive language, full stop. All right, so here's the first word that we'll be looking at. Very straightforward definition. So Yutang, could you read out the definition in the example sentence, please?
Dossier, a collection of documents related to a particular person or topic. The personal office keeps a dossier on all employees.
Yeah, thank you, Yutang. Great. Yeah, very straightforward definition. I don't think I need to elaborate much on it. Though if you do have any questions, do feel free to ask me. So I'll give you 3 minutes to write out a three-sentence paragraph using this word. And then I'll go through the submissions. And yeah, you can get started now. Kidding? Sorry about that. Ignore the noise. Okay, 3 minutes is up now. I'll go over what has been submitted right now. Okay. Hey, I know you came in a little late, Eric, but if you do manage to finish a paragraph while I'm going through Yutang's submission, feel free to post it in the chat and then we'll look at the paragraph when I'm done. So just increase the size a little bit. Okay. So, Yutang, you wrote, the manager organized the employee dossier. This ensured all relevant information was easily accessible. It helped streamline the performance review process. Yeah, great paragraph, Yutang. You used the word well. The sentences that came after the first with the word they related, all the sentences are related to each other. Very cohesive paragraph. Well done. Hey, yeah. So not much to edit for your submission. So if there's no other submissions right now, then I'm going to move on to the next word. Okay, I'll move on to the next word then. Okay, there should be more time for this word. So, Eric, could you read out the word, the definition in the example sentence, please?
Droll. Adjective. Amusing in a why, odd, or funny way. Trolls might be droll, or if they are funny and amusing. Norma's peers consider her droll, for she was always able to make them laugh with her offbeat comments.
Great, thank you, Eric. Yeah, droll just means some it's just saying, oh, if you're describing someone as droll, you're describing them as funny, but in a kind of weird way. Like they're funny or interesting in a sort of weird way. So yeah, I'll give you once again 2 to 3 minutes to write out a 3 sentence paragraph. You can all start now. All right, 3 minutes is up. If you're finishing up your paragraphs, yep, okay. Thank you, Yutang. I'll go over your submission now. If anyone else is finishing up their paragraphs, feel free to submit it in the chat when you're finished. I'll go over Yutang's submission right now. Okay, great. So Yutang wrote, his droll sense of humor often caught people off guard. Mm-hmm. A good use of the word droll, good putting the word into context. During the meeting, he shared a silly anecdote that had everyone laughing. Despite the serious topic at hand, his wit lightened the mood and brought a smile to everyone's face. Yeah, great paragraph, Yu Tang. Yeah, great writing. No punctuation, grammar, or structural errors that I notice. Yeah, awesome work, Yu Tang. Great. So, oh, another submission. Thank you, Eric. All right. So Eric wrote, John is droll since he could make all of his friends laugh. This made him really respected and popular. Yeah, great paragraph, Eric. So, yeah, good use of the word droll, good putting it into context. And just a couple fixes I would make to this. So over here, I'll change could make to could. No, wait, not could. Sorry. He made all his friends laugh all the time. This made him really. So over here, I'm going to move the word really to here in front of popular instead of respected. And whoops, I'll write down well to say this made him well respected and really popular. Saying this made him really respected, it doesn't really sound the best. Like, it doesn't sound like it makes that much sense. Instead of really respected, you could say very respected or well respected. Example, I'll write that instead. Very respected and really popular. Or you could say very popular too. Okay. Yeah, awesome job, Eric. This is a well written paragraph. And yeah, if there's no more submissions at the moment, then I'm going to move on to the next word. Isaac, I know you came in a little bit late. If you managed to type out something, then you can post it in the chat. But if you don't have anything at the moment, then I'll move on to the next word. It's fine if you don't. Okay, I'll move on to the next word then. Okay, so Isaac, I'd like you to read out this word, this definition, and the example sentence, please.
Ebullient, adjective, full of cheer, enthusiasm, or optimism.
Optimism.
Optimism,
Hmm.
as expressed in speech, writing, or behavior. Ebullient game show hosts are talented in very special ways.
Great. Thank you, Isaac. Remember to try to read out the full word. It can be a little difficult, but for a word like optimism, you would say the majority of the word there. But yeah. So ebullient basically means just full of, yeah, it's describing someone full of enthusiasm or excitement. There are people, it describes something that really gets you excited or upbeat. Yeah, full of cheer, enthusiasm, or optimism as written there. So again, 2 to 3 minutes to write a three-sentence paragraph. And yeah, you can all begin. Okay, time's up, everyone. Do you have your paragraphs ready to submit now? If you need more time, I'll give you all a little more time. Okay. Uh, Think I got a submission. Thank you, Yutang. Right, wonderful. So thank you, Yutang. You wrote her ebullient personality filled the room with energy. This vibrant aura made everyone feel excited and lively. It was hard not to get swept up in the positive atmosphere at the gathering. Yeah, awesome writing, Yutang. Good use of the word ebullient. Good, good sentence structure. The other sentences related well to what you wrote at the beginning. Yeah, awesome work. Uh, One thing I would modify though. So I would just change this instead of saying the vibrant aura. This vibrant aura, I mean, I would say the vibrant aura she gave off made everyone feel excited and lively. Just specifying that she like filled the room with the vibrant aura. But yeah, great work as always, Etan. So yeah, thank you, Isaac and Eric. I'll go over your submissions right now. Put it on the next slide. Okay, so Eric wrote, Jack is always brilliant and doesn't like arguing with people since he doesn't find it problem solving. He believes that everyone should act this way to make the world a lot more peaceful. Yeah, great writing, Eric. Use the word ebullient well to describe how Jack isn't a very aggressive person, not a hostile or angry person. What you wrote relates to his personality being ebullient. Uh, One thing I would fix though, this is a great writing, but you wrote he doesn't like arguing with people since he doesn't find it problem solving. So I would rewrite this to say, so I'll just cross this out, just a little rearrangement of words. So I'll write instead, I'll instead write finds it doesn't solve problems. And that would mean I would get rid of this too. Yeah, I just rearranged some of the words a bit so that it makes grammatically more sense. And over here, he believes that everyone should act this way to make the world a lot more peaceful. I'll rewrite this a little bit too to make it sound more concise. Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry about that. So he believes that everyone should act this way in order, or we could say so that the world will become a lot more peaceful. This would be a more generally proper way to write that out. But yeah, again, awesome job, Eric. Well-written paragraph. So, and then Isaac wrote, My friend is an ebullient person. He makes me laugh every day. He never gets sad. Yeah, great three sentences, Isaac. I would have liked to, we've been doing this class for a while, so I would have liked to see you write a little bit more. But yeah, this is a good use of the word ebullient, and the sentences are great, do great at describing how your friend is, well, ebullient. Yeah, awesome work, Isaac. So I'll move on to the next word now. Okay, so Yutang, could you read out this word, the definition, and the example sentence, please?
eccentricity, unconventional, unpredictable, or erratic behavior or quality. The behavior of a person who is prone to odd behavior. A very fancy way of saying strange in a word that often describes characters in novels. Remember J. Gatsby. William was thought to be odd in general, but one of his eccentricities, his making of unusual noises, could have been a symptom of Tourette syndrome.
Yeah, thank you, Yutang. So yeah, eccentricity just describes like some it's like an unconventional or erratic or yeah, an erratic behavior or thing. Something that it's a noun that says something is odd, basically. Like he had a lot of eccentricity. You're basically saying he had a lot of like oddness or erraticness or unpredictableness. But remember that eccentricity is used as a noun. So yeah, I'll give you 3 minutes to write out a three-sentence paragraph using this word, and you can all begin now. Okay, 3 minutes is up. Hopefully everyone's almost done writing. When you're finished, you can post your paragraphs in the chat. Wonderful. Thank you, Yutang. Okay, so I'll read out Yutang's submission first. So Yutang wrote, her eccentricity often made her the life of the party as she had a unique perspective on life. People were drawn to her quirky sense of style and unconventional ideas. While some found her odd, many appreciated the refreshing change she brought to their everyday routines. Yeah, great paragraph, Yutang. Good use of the word and great, and the other sentences elaborate on that personality trait of the character you wrote about. Not seeing any errors with punctuation, sentence structure, or grammar. Well, yeah, amazing job, Yutang. Okay, I got another submission. I'll read that out. Thank you, Eric. Okay, so Eric, you wrote, the car made a eccentric speed change, which made everyone fall into their seats. A good way of proving why you shouldn't stand up when the car is still on. Yeah, great job, Eric. But I wanted you to use the word eccentricity, the noun, rather than the adjective eccentric. Eccentric. So we could potentially rewrite this to make use of the word eccentricity instead of just eccentric, the adjective. So over here, I'll just get rid of this. Remember that when you're writing these sentences out, I'd like you to try to use the word as it generally as it is, like use it as a noun as indicated here, not an adjective. So I'll write instead the car's speed change was filled with ex eccentricity. Eccentricity. And that made everyone fall into their seats. Just get rid of this. Yeah, that's how we could use the word eccentricity in place of eccentric in this example. Additionally, into doesn't need to have a space between in and to. And over here, I'll just change the A to properly start off the sentence. This is a good, this, or we could write, this is, instead of saying a good way of proof, we'll say, this is good proof of why you shouldn't stand up when the car is still on. That's more grammatically acceptable. Yeah, awesome job, Eric. Great work with your writing. And if there are no other submissions, I'll move on to the next word. Okay. So here's the next word, most likely our last one for the day. So, Eric, could you read out the word, the definition in the example sentence, please?
Use to elect the verb or draw something out.
That says derive. It's pronounced
Derive.
derive. Yeah.
Often as in logical conclusion, to reason or conclude from given fact. Relate to deduce, which implies reaching a conclusion without all information, but not to reduce, which means to lessen. Myron's attempt to reduce his sister's whereabouts were fertile.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, so educe, this is a verb, so it's an action. Be sure to use the word educe as a verb. So yeah, educe just means to draw a logical conclusion, to think of a conclusion, to think of a solution, maybe, ba based off of given facts. Oh yeah, I'll give you once again 3 minutes to write out a three-sentence paragraph using this word, and you can all get started now. All right, 3 minutes is up. Please submit your paragraphs into the chat if they're finished. If not, I'll give you a little more time to finish. Splendid. Thank you, Yutang. Uh, sorry, give me a moment. Okay. Hey, wonderful. So Yutang, you wrote, the teacher aimed to educe a deeper understanding of the subject in her students. She encouraged them to ask insightful questions that would lead to meaningful discussions. By fostering an open and curious environment, she helped them engage more critically with the material. Yeah, awesome job, Yutang. Good use of the word educe. Good sentence writing. The sentences connect well again. Yeah, no grammatical or punctuation errors from what I can see. Yeah, awesome job, Yutang. Well done. Does anyone else have any paragraphs they'd like to submit? Uh, yeah, I got. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Isaac. I'll go over yours really quickly. Okay, so Isaac, you wrote the detective is trying to educe a mystery. He used up 1 year to do it. He is now 56 years old. Great work, Isaac. Though I think I would modify the word mystery to become something else. So just to make the use of the word educe make a little more sense. So the detective is trying to educe. We could be a little more specific with this example. So I'll say, let's take something from the example sentence, like the sister's whereabouts, for example. So the location of his missing brother. Let's say that. Detective is trying to educe the location of his missing brother. He used up 1 year to do it. He is now 56 years old. So instead of saying yeah, we could say he used up 1 year. Yeah, we could use that over here. I'll change this to doing this instead of to do it. He used up 1 year doing this. I feel like writing that makes the sentence come across as more clean and smooth reading. He's now 56 years old. Yeah, this is a great paragraph, Isaac. Well done. Just a couple of modifications to make the way you use the word make a little more sense. Yeah, awesome job. And if there are no more submissions, yeah, so yeah, this is the end of the class then. And I'll see you all next weekend. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.